Hello mathematicians, now we're on to Desmos 1.5, and in this pre-warm-up discussion I wanted to know which one of these heights do you think are drawn incorrectly. So we're going to respond down here. When you click on reply, you can click into this box and put your reply. I've even given you a sentence starter. The height blank is drawn incorrectly because blank. So you can choose one of these letters that you think is drawn incorrectly and put it in here. So if you thought maybe that B was drawn incorrectly, you could say the height B is drawn incorrectly because, and then give your reasoning why. So there may be more than one that's drawn incorrectly, so give me all your thoughts and all your thinking right here. Hit post reply, and then you are done with the discussion for 1.5. Then we moved on. We also have a pre-lesson for 1.5. Was to get an index card and some markers because you're going to be using an index card for this next lesson. And then we're moving on here to Desmos 1.5. We're going to start identifying bases and heights of shapes. Go ahead and click on the blue link. I'm going to continue the activity. And then you're going to pick your starting heart rate for how you can identify the base and height of any parallelogram. So if you're not sure what that is at all, you're going to click on a 0. And if you already understand how to find these, you can click a 5. So in here, this one is showing the base that is already highlighted in green. And this first part of the lesson, you're going to draw in a height in red. And so you can use an index card or a piece of paper to find the angle that would make a right angle with this green line. And a right angle is an angle that's a 90-degree angle, or an angle that is the corner of a piece of paper or an index card. So I thought you could use that tool to help you. So if I draw a line straight up and down here, now this shows my base and this shows my height of my parallelogram, because this makes a 90-degree angle with the green. Or if I put an index card right here on my screen, the index card's corner would match this line and this line. So that can help you figure out which one is the height. So go ahead and draw in where you think the height should be for these two shapes. And then again for these. And a height doesn't always have to be a line that is going to be vertical. A height line can also be drawn horizontal. So this height line can be drawn right here. This shows you the length. Whoop, and we wanted it to be red. Let me do that again. So this height line could be drawn right here. This shows how, if this is the base of my parallelogram, this shows how tall it is if you switched it sideways. So the height line does not always have to be in particular going straight up and down. All right, so now you're going to pick your heart rate for this learning goal. I can identify the base and height of any parallelogram. And on this screen, this is your cool down. This is the one you're turning in. So you're going to draw in a base and a height and label the base and the height. You're going to label with a B and an H. So here's how you would label the base, wherever you think the base is, and then draw an H next to the line that you think is the height of this parallelogram. And then you're going to turn in your cool down on Canvas. Go ahead and submit your assignment, choose a file, and you are done with your 1.5 base and height.